gentlemen, or my fellow participants, as I prefer to call you. I prefer to call you my fellow participants. Come on in, come on in, come on in. So, your first job in participation is to acknowledge this suitcase down here. Yes. Woo! Yes, it's a good thing, huh? Now, your second job in participation is to imagine that I have no relationship to that suitcase whatsoever, okay? You did not see me bring it in. Oh. You didn't see me bring it down the stairs. Come. Somebody else brought it in. Somebody scary. Somebody scarier than me. They brought down the suitcase. Come. They put it there. You know, they didn't see you sitting there. They were looking a little nervous. They were like, and then they scurried off. And you're left there sitting wondering, well, what's that doing there? Why's that all alone? Well, that's an unattended bag! You're thinking that's a suspicious package! Right? Okay, now go one step further with me and imagine that suspicious package and you are on a subway platform in New York City. Now, they tell me that here in Brighton you don't have a subway system. Now, I've done the show in a lot of different little places all over the UK and everything. I've been to like Norwich and Poole and Eastleigh, all these little itty-bitty towns, and every time I say that, they're like, oh, imagine the idea of a subway system in Norwich. And they think it's the funniest thing, right? And then I come to Brighton and I say that, and you're all like, we could have a subway system in Brighton. That's true. I like a small town with a big town attitude. But imagine, you know, I'm sure you guys, apparently you don't have a subway system, but you do have a sewage system that you can tour. Yeah, that's it. So maybe you kind of have an idea of what... Why would anyone want to tour a sewage system? But I'm sure you have some kind of idea of what it's like, you know, it's a subway system in New York. It's dark, it's dank, right? There are rats running around. They say that the streets of America are paved with gold. They're paved with gum. Gum. So there's gum everywhere, there's rats running around, there's urine smell, it's like, right? And blaring over the loudspeakers and on the walls, advertisements and all slogans and everything's blaring at you. What they're all saying is that at any moment now, you are going to explode. Yes, at any moment. And then, so you got the rats and you got the gum and you got the urine and the explosion. You can start to work yourself up in a frenzy right in your seats with me right here, right? And then you got the helicopters. The helicopters. They're flying over the city. They're flying over this. They're looking for the terrorists. Where are those terrorists? Gotta find those terrorists. Where are the terrorists? And then you got the pimply soldiers. The pimply soldiers. Those are my favorites. The pimply soldiers. The teenagers. I don't know about you, but if I see a teenager in camouflage with an automatic weapon, I don't feel safer. There they are. They're going in the subway system. The pimples on their faces. They're going in that subway system. And the helicopters and the rats and the urine and the... Do it with me. Okay, great. Taylor Mac. That's me. Hey! Before we do that one, here we go. John Worth. He was molested as a child and raised Jehovah's Witness. And he would have panic attacks where he thought people were following him. And so we'd take his car and we'd drive it into the forest where we'd spend the night so that no one could find him and hurt him, like his father, who did once hire a hitman to kill John, but the hitman just ran off with all the money. It's true. And then John's father, who was manic depressive, decided to kill himself instead by asphyxiating on the exhaust pipe from a lawnmower. But not before he wrote in big spray paint letters all along the walls of John's childhood home, John is a dirty faggot who deserves to die. 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 Now John lives with his tennis-playing boyfriend, who I don't like. Because he says bad things about John, but at least he does not beat him like the last one, who I don't like. And sometimes John says that having small amounts of love is better than having far too much, and that he has had far too much, and that he is happy being somewhat happy, and I cannot argue, because I love him. There we go. me. Last one. He scored badly on his SATs and sometimes thinks that he's too skinny, or his breath too stinky, or that he's not worth much because he has no money. And sometimes he thinks he'll never have a healthy love life because he has a problem talking about sex with his lovers, even though he doesn't have a problem talking about sex in front of 100 strangers. And sometimes he thinks he'll never have a healthy love life because the lovers always try to hurt each other. They say bad things and nip and bite you, take advantage, drink, drug and fight you, carry all their parents' baggage, talk about their ex-love's baggage, cross their boundaries and yours too, keep their secrets far from you, fuck the strangers, you do too. Sorry. And they hold too tightly to your lipstick that supports you when you get sick, keep you going, coward stalls, hard to see the end at all, find the right one and they die from disease, car crash, suicide. But he tries to recollect that people have been struggling with this love thing their whole lives throughout all of time. And it just takes practice. 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 And you have to take all of the many chances. Sure, it's hard, but he is hopeful that his love life will be more than copeful. And I love him.